How's it going, everyone? So in today's with some of the new banner here that we got, well, a rerun banner of this Ultra Rose here. Now, before we get into whether you should summon or skip, I think Rose is still one of the best Ultras in the game still to this point. It can be annoying, like definitely to verse against, but I think, obviously Goku and Frieza or Ultra VB are more overpowered, but he can definitely still be annoying, so his banner is back, and obviously it is a bait banner because by the looks of it, maybe next week we should see the next LF banner, because at the moment we do have the Ginyu Force banner still up, and it still will be when the new banner's out as well for next week, but at the moment we've got Rose's banner, so if you want to summon, well, we'll talk about it anyway. So let's have a look at the featured characters list. Now, before I go into it, I would like to point out, I don't think something for Ultras are a good idea at this point, because how do I explain it? Mainly all the Ultra characters in the game are like super overpowered, don't get me wrong, but let's just have a look at the rates real quick. So, go Z power list, and you have a 0.35% chance of getting Goku Black, and then all the other LFs here you got 0.5, so it's not quite half the percent of pulling an LF, but it is still very low for a new unit. But yet again, I do see why, because it is an Ultra and it's a new rarity, so I do see why they make it harder to pull, but at the same time, we'll have a look at the banner, but when you summon, yeah, it's not a fun time. So let's have a look anyway. So on the featured characters, obviously we do have Rose, like I said, very good unit. Then we got LF Trunks here, yet again, very good unit after his Zenkai, don't get me wrong. If you don't have him 14 stars, it's definitely a good pull if you do get him instead of Rose. Who else we got? Goku Black here. He dropped off a fair bit. He can be a good bench unit, but that's probably about it. Vegeta Blue here. I don't know. I might actually art boost him next, because I think after his art boost, he's going to be very good. But for now, they got a bit too scared on his Zenkai, which is fair enough, but he needed to be good again at the same time. I think they just gave his Zenkai a bit too early. We also have this Vegeta as well. He's okay. He's not super overpowered like he used to be. But yet again, I do like to... I think arts boosting these characters is probably going to be interesting, because they could make them good again, just to their abilities and that. Like, not abilities, but their stats improvement with the boost. So I do want to not quite fully judge him just yet. He can still be good, but I think after arts boost... I just have a quick look. What's he looks like after arts boost here? Yeah, 300k strike attack. That's pretty good for Vegeta, but yet again, arts boosting does take a while to do, and I don't know if Vegeta's the best pick for him. I could actually do that. Maybe a video selecting who is a good idea for an arts boost. I might actually do that. And yeah, that's basically the whole banner there. So the only good thing I can look at this banner is there's only 5 featured units, which is good when you look at... We'll put it in comparison. So you got Rose's banner there. Yet again, you only get an Ultra or LS for the featured units, which is obviously good. But then if we have a look at the Ginyu Force banner here, we won't look at that because there's a lot of featured units, but let's go Z power list. I want to go this one. So you have a 1% chance to pull all these new units here, or the new units actually, 1%. Now, yet again, they're not, they're not LFs, they're just normal Sparkings, but at this point, this is how I'm looking at it. These Ginyu Force units are actually surprisingly good. Like, they're actually really good. So, for a 1% chance of pulling them, that's actually very good. Plus, you get 1,200 Z power, which is even better. Yet again, then you look down here, there's a few LFs here featured. Not really overpowered. I mean, this Frieza here, the Final Form 1 for full power, I don't know if he's mid or not. I haven't really seen too much of him just yet. But yet again, he only just got his Zenkai, so if you haven't got him, obviously got a chance to pick him up. So this banner, to me, looks a little bit more enticing to summon on. Only because the rates are better. That's probably the only way I'm looking at it. Rose is still good, don't get me wrong, but so you get 3 Ginyu Force units here that, yet again, are really good. And then you look on the other banner, for Goku Black, and really the only good units that I can point out is Goku Black and Trunks. That's about it. The rest are just, mid. Well, not quite mid, but you know what I mean. They're not quite top tier units anymore. So That's how I'm looking at it. Obviously, if you're a huge Rose fan, obviously summon if you want. You know, I'm just saying my opinions on it. Because if we do get a really hype LF next week, I mean, who knows who it could be? Kaioken, Goku, who knows? Another Frieza. Could literally be anyone. But I do want to point out we probably won't see another Ultra this month because Toshi did sort of not confirm but hint that they haven't got plans for one. But yet again, he didn't say there's not going to be one. But I'd have to assume we'll probably get an Ultra next month, maybe towards the end. But yet again, I have no clue who it could be or whatever. I just think probably next month is when we can see the Ultra. But yeah, that'll probably be it for today's video, guys. I just want a quick little heads up here in whether you should summon or skip. It probably will be hard to skip because, like I said, Rose is still very good. It's just, yeah, I think... Well, when you look at it this way, you still got 8 days left. So you could wait all the way till next week, save your CC up. And then if you decide, I don't like the new LF and you want to summon for Rose, well, obviously go right ahead. But at least they gave you a little bit of time to sort of think and not quite debate, but... you know, contemplate whether you should summon or not. But yeah, that'll be it for today's video, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys are going to summon or you're going to save up for whoever, maybe Legends Fest. But yeah, if you guys like this video and see more, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.